I'm Dave, and this is Austin Eats. I live in Austin, Texas, and Texans are crazy about their chili. Now, the chili here is a little bit different than what you may have come to know, because there's no beans in Texas chili. But I'm going to show you how to do it. Let's get cooking. I normally make this chili with chuck roast, but I just happen to have a couple pieces of prime beef tenderloin left over. This is where filet mignon comes from, and this will make a fantastic chili. So I'm just going to pound them flat a little bit so it cooks at the same rate. While that rests, I'm going to prepare the chilies. I've got a lot of different dried chilies here, and all I'm really doing here is opening them up and getting rid of all of those seeds inside. You just don't need those in the final product, so get out as many as you can. It doesn't have to be 100%, but do your best here. Then we're going to roast those a little bit in a dry pan until they start to get a little smoky color. It's only going to take like 30 to 40 seconds. Flip them over, do it another 30 to 40, and then we're going to add some hot water, let it boil for a second, and then turn it off and just let it simmer for about 30 minutes. Time to light the barbecue. So barbecue's nice and hot, time to cook the steak. I'm really just putting a sear on it. I'm not cooking it all the way through. That will happen in the pot when we're actually making the chili. Now I'm going to cook some bacon in my Dutch oven, and once the fat has been rendered and it's a little crispy, I'm going to pull the bacon out and add the onion. Then I'm going to saute that onion in the bacon fat until it's nice and translucent. Then in comes the garlic, and I'll let that garlic just cook for a minute or two, and then I'm going to add back the meat and the bacon. Now it's time to get some spices in there. So all the spices go in, and now it's time to make a chili puree. So I take those dried chilies that have been soaking, drain them, put them in a blender with about a cup of water, and then add that into my pot. I've also added a cup of black coffee and 12 ounces of my favorite basting beverage. You can add whatever you like. Give that a stir, then it's time to add the tomatoes, give that a stir, and then bring this up to a boil before you lower the heat down to a simmer, and I did the lowest simmer that I could, cover it up, and let it sit. 5 hours later, and you got Texas chili. Hit it with some onions and some melted cheese and serve it with your favorite bread, and you got a genuine Texas stick-to-your-ribs meal. If you liked the video, let me know, and please subscribe. I've got new videos coming out a couple times a week. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Austin Eats.